Whammy Grammy!
Whammy Grammy, Alex.
We're back.
Long time no Grammy.
Yeah, did you have a nice vacation?
What?
A nice vacation from the show?
Vacation. Yeah, I mean, any vacation from the show is nice, am I right?
All right, so first topic, you just brought it up. If you're out there listening, is it weird to you to hear or say the word vacation, like vacation? Like, oh, I'm going on vacation. Oh, I just got back from vacation. Is it weird to kind of almost have like a V apostrophe C, like a vacation? Or do you need to really pronounce it vacation? Because, you know, I've been known to say vacation always, and Tyler makes it seem like it's an uncommon thing. And I think it might be more common.
Today was literally the first time I think I've ever heard you not say it, where you actually just said vacation. And that
Yeah,
caught me
because
off guard.
Yeah, because I knew you would say something if I said vacation, and I didn't want to have to start the episode like this. I thought we'd talk about this topic later, but then you said, what? And then here we are.
81 episodes in, you know, had to bring it up.
Yeah.
It was bound to come up.
Yeah. And so hopefully, you know, if had we talked about this at the end and I asked our viewers about this towards the end, you know, based on the old analytics, chances are we'd get less. I mean, I don't know what less than 1 or 0 is, but, you know, better chance of someone actually responding to this question if we bring it up within the first minute like this. So, you know, vacation.
We were making a show every week, we had like half a viewer, and since we've stopped making it, I can't imagine we have any viewer anymore.
Well, I've heard many more people asking what's up with the show in the last few weeks than I had the last 75 or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
that's good, you know.
You know, this is a highly anticipated episode, I'll tell you that much.
Big time. We're starting out with a fucking bang.
A fucking bang is right.
Sorry, a boom. I don't say the A.
That's not the same.
You're not the same. So, Alex.
Yeah, you've changed a lot since the last episode. 3 weeks it's been?
Yeah. Beard's bigger. I got this stupid wrist brace on myself.
Oh, that's a pretty classic Tyler look. Big beard and a wrist brace.
Yeah, uh-oh. Hopefully the footage doesn't follow suit. Those are not good tricks.
What, the bearded wrist brace tricks? What's your
I just
favorite wrist
imagine.
brace? What's your favorite wrist brace trick you've ever done? Or cast, or brace or whatever. So just something on one of these.
Something on there. You know, Chris Cole leather wristband. I don't know. I feel like I never did any like bangers with a cast, which I was always bummed on because I always thought they looked pretty cool. A lot cooler than, you know, one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think, but I'll put one in Richia.
Okay. Well, I was hoping we could discuss it because I couldn't think of any, but I figured you'd be able to come up with at least something. I remember you did a line at Value Village Ledge with full cast. I believe it was flat ground trick, then ledge trick. Ledge trick, I think, was 180 nose grind shove.
It was 2 flat ground tricks. It was a fakie kickflip, then a frontside half cab, not a fakie frontside flip, and then a back knee nose grind shove. Yes.
Oh, okay. So there was a 180 nose grind shove. I thought you were saying it was just 2 flat ground tricks.
No. And then it immediately went into like footage of them pulling pins out of my wrist that I heard people were quite bummed on, that I thought was pretty amazing footage.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where it's like, it can be amazing footage, but you don't necessarily need to show it to people, or you know, maybe some kind of warning would be nice. I don't like seeing that kind of stuff either.
You gotta shock them one way or another, Alex, and if the tricks aren't doing it, you know, hit them with the inside of your body.
I've heard a lot of people actually get shocked watching your footage. They're shocked how poor the performance of, like, they hear you did, like, oh, you hear Tyler, what's an example? He ollied motel. And then everyone's like, what? He did it? And then they're shocked when they see it looked like that when you did it. Right?
There was a few times where I was like, okay, it's going left, and then it was right, and I don't know where we ended up with that one, if I'm stoked or offended.
It's a it's a classic backhanded compliment right there, I'd say. A classic case, really.
Alex, too soon. You know I can't see the back of my hand.
It's okay.
No.
Because you can, though, a little bit. And, like...
It's like the knuckles.
Yeah, and it's a backhanded compliment from me. My hands are just here.
Looking big today. Those look like big hands.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh, big hand day. Damn. Like Shaquille O'Neal.
I've been stretching some out.
Yeah.
My hands.
Jelking them?
Pardon?
Jelking your fingers?
What's that?
James Morley taught us this word one time. Jelking.
Like, how do you spell it? Jelk-ing? Jelking?
I think so. Yeah, jelk, okay. I think. It's when a man, or I guess anyone could do it, but it's a man's penis. Just stretch it out, flaccid, just pull on it, just on the regular to try to add length.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
I get it. That I was confused why you seemed to not want to describe it right away when I questioned it. But it's starting to add up.
You know, it's not that kind of show where we talk about tongue and weenus.
Could be.
It's not really any kind of show right now.
So yeah, all sorts of skating happened in the last.
Let's get into it, buddy.
What's your favorite thing that you've watched since we last spoke? I've made 0 notes, so I'll be asking you the questions, and okay. I will be listening.
Peter Raffin part. Always loved Peter Raffin. Colin and I have a shared affinity for him. He's so good. And that part came out and found out that he wasn't pro, that he just went pro. It hasn't been for like 12 years that I assumed he was since Label. So that was kind of shocking.
That is a shock. Do you have any questions for me about the Peter Raffin part? Maybe did I watch it? Or do you already know the answer?
Who's doing the interview here? Sorry, you watch
my
it?
Bad. You know the answer.
Sounds like a no. If you had watched it, what do you think would have been your favorite trick?
Probably the board slide.
I'm sure there's one in there.
He seems like a board slide kind of guy. I don't have... Peter Raffin, to me, no opinion. I don't know. I'm sure I've seen parts and whatnot. But what's the guy... not Richie Jackson, Patrick Melcher? I feel like when I think of Peter Raffin, I see Patrick Melcher for some reason.
They're quite different.
Yeah, so that shows how much I know about who Peter Raffin is. But I saw that part come out, and I was just like, the same reaction that I would to Patrick Melcher part coming out. I'm like, not today, maybe another time.
I know, but Raffin's still good. A new Melcher part would be oof. That would not be something you'd want to see.
Yeah, so now you understand where I'm coming from, and it's my own ignorance that has caused this. I admit that, I'm just not so smart sometimes. But would you recommend that I watch the part? Should I do a review maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I come from always liking every part and his skating, so like this particular one isn't gonna just knock your socks off, but I think it's just another good addition to his catalog.
Interesting.
Yep.
His catalog, which I'm apparently very unfamiliar with.
Apparently. Another part that stoked me out, but again, wouldn't be the best of their portfolio. New T-Spliff part. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that either. Coming or going. What website was that on?
I don't know. Probably Heliclips.
Is that recent? Is it today?
Yeah, it's like
I
this
feel like
week.
I've seen that stuff, but...
I don't even know where I would have saw that. New Taylor Smith part.
For sure, Transworld kind of part. You for sure still check the Transworld.
I don't know. I probably saw it like on Insta and linked to something, which I'm surprised because I would have thought more people would post it because people love that cat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still got some ups. Still got the kickflips. Just a little more cash. But yeah, that guy was a styly good one. I don't know. Right I'd say what's the best thing you watched, but seemingly nothing. I'm sure you watched that hockey video.
I watched some stuff. Yeah, I watched hockey video. I watched the weekend video. Watched all of X Games, of course, obviously.
Of course.
There's a pretty cool clip of a BMXer hitting the ceiling because they had like they had it at that CATF or whatever that place is.
Okay.
California, whatever the California ramp, whatever the fuck place is in the States, the indoor park.
I don't know, but a guy hit the roof on purpose.
No, by accident. Like while he was trying like a double cork and triple McTwist or something, and just fully smoked like a rafter with his bike.
Did he eat?
He got out of it pretty safely, despite how bad it could have gone.
It's gonna hurt the score, but sick that he got up there.
Yeah. What else? There was I'm sure you saw this one, Deshaun Jordan's laser lowsy.
Yeah, you got to think that was a Gershgrind attempt, I assume. He does lasers.
He's going back
nose grinds. Oh, was he? Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, how'd that score? You know.
Well, they don't really score for X Games. They just kind of have a leaderboard, which I kind of like. It's a good change.
They're just like, that's the best thing so far. We don't care about the score.
Well, like, so for that was like the best trick part, but like for the runs too, it's like they have half an hour or whatever, and they have an order that the lineup goes, but like they just go as many times as they can in that amount of time. So as like the clock's winding down, like it's like you get like 4, maybe 5 runs each or whatever.
And can you see in real time, like, oh,
you see in real time the scoreboard, but you don't see the score. Like you see the placement, but not the score.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this guy's in first. But then it's like Shane O'Neill won, but didn't have the best run. They just gave it to him.
Seems like a nice cop out for judges of like, I don't know this guy. This way we don't have to add it up or anything.
Mm-hmm. For sure, it's kind of cool. A little different than Street League. You know, all the numbers and
There's too many numbers.
A
lot.
Ones
I've never even heard of. I think we would be remiss not to mention that great Samaria Brevard clip in that X Games.
Shout out to Evan for pointing that out, because I did not see that when it was live.
Yeah, and I haven't seen anyone else point out yet.
I saw it,
really
someone on Slap did too, but
okay.
Yeah, that was fucking good.
Yeah, you're watching it right now?
It's fucking hot here, man.
I guess. Because even the cameraman like shifts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. Hot there or no?
No, pretty chilling. Been some nice days, been some less nice days. You know, classic weather.
Yeah, it's hot here, but
yeah,
you know, I like when it's hot because I like sometimes having something to complain about.
I mean, I can help you out with other things you could complain about.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Top 5 things that we should be complaining about, or that you think I should complain about.
You've had braces on for 1,000 years.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. I'm complaining about that. Oh, braces. Yeah. Okay, good one.
I mean, this isn't necessarily a complaint because it's like kind of endearing.
Anything can be a complaint.
A lot of your dog's face doesn't work.
Yeah, that sucks. That stinks. I wish my dog's face worked more.
Yeah.
We don't need
you can't crook. You can't crook to regular.
Well, actually, when I said that to you that I can't do that, I remembered I did do one, and I have a clip right there. As you can tell, I can't really. It still basically goes to fakie, and I just kind of just make it work. But that's something I want to work on. I've never really known how to like have my weight on my heel fully on the ledge and it crooks. It's always on the edge, so it's easy to fall out fakie. You know what I mean?
I would say,
like even the one that I did, it's like I'm leaning so far away from the ledge while I'm grinding, which causes me to go to fakie.
You're preaching to the choir. That's why I'm dog shit at them. I'm very much on the side.
And then you see like Jared just like fully pinched, locked, standing on it. Like it makes so much sense, but I don't know how.
I think you've got access to a couple of good crookers. Tyler Gocher comes to mind. Look at Magnus Hansen. Any of these folks could probably help you out.
Well, I feel like the problem isn't that I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not doing the thing that I need to be doing. Like I know I just need to get on top and stuff. I just can't make myself do it. So what would I say? Hey, Tyler, what do I need to do better? And he'd say, maybe get on top of it. And I'd be like, good advice. Wouldn't have ever thought of that, even though I just said it just now. So I did think of it.
Yeah, you're just not really in a rush to spend some time with Ben Garvey, right?
Yeah, I don't want to Garvey. I don't want to... Well, I mean, just trying ledge tricks in general I don't find very fun. I'd rather just work on like a new flat ground trick or something.
Ledge tricks are terrifying. Ledges are like Probably the scariest thing in skateboarding.
No.
Yeah,
Like a
especially if
30
it's like an
stair
up ledge or an
kink
out
rail?
ledge. I guess in that case, I'd rather be a 30 stair kinked hubba, but
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, a hub is different though.
Mega
Like,
ramp?
flat ledge, up ledge, out ledge. That shit's terrifying. Out ledges are probably the scariest.
What about mega ramp?
I haven't had access to it, but I imagine it'd be chill.
I don't think you'd jump it, even the little one at Woodward.
Maybe not these days. I don't know how to grab my board anymore, and I think you'd have to.
Do you think you could like go down the landing and do a trick on the big ass quarter?
On the coping?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Can you even get enough speed if you just go down the landing?
I think so. There's a clip of Hopkins like doing an air or something.
I mean, like, the answer is if I spend enough time there, probably a slash, because it's just such as a big thing that it wouldn't even feel like a quarter. You'd just be like riding,
Yeah.
and you just.
I forget how
it'd
big
probably
it is.
be
It's like
nuts.
over 20 feet, I think.
Yeah, I think they're about closer to 30 these days.
But the Woodward one's a bit smaller, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's bitch made. I wouldn't skate that with your board. Wouldn't be caught dead. Wouldn't be caught dead fucking airing that thing. So there's that.
Right on.
What else you got, Alex? You watched that
I don't
Plan B video? Huh?
No, never made it through it.
You actually
through
didn't?
the whole thing.
Wow.
Well, so a couple weeks,
Shut
like
off.
it came out at like midnight one day or whatever, and
Don't know.
that night I had some bad Dairy Queen, I think, and so I woke up in the middle of the night and I barfed a bunch, and then I was going back to bed. I couldn't fall asleep, so I opened up the computer and remembered that the Plan B video had come out like just then, so I skipped through. I watched Jocelyn's part. So my memory of the video is like I had just barfed and I was
well,
trying to fall asleep. So I don't really
That's not
remember
really the
much.
best video to watch if you're nauseous anyway, probably. Just like
Yeah,
kind
well,
of
that's the
maybe
impression I got. So I
make it
watched
feel
Jocelyn.
uneasy.
My viewing experience was I started with Jocelyn because it was last part, and you know I was just ready to just fire me up in the middle of the night for some skating, you know. And then I
Yeah.
felt a little disappointed. I think I had higher expectations, and then clicked around a little, saw a couple enders here and there. I've been meaning to watch the whole thing. It seems kind of painfully poorly edited and filmed and just doesn't really have a cohesive video feeling the way that something like the hockey video did a great job of. So
Yeah, you'd be right. Just by hunting and pecking around, you pretty much gathered all the info you need.
I did end up going back and watching all of Christian Jordan's part. Oh, and also in the middle of the night there I watched Aurélien Giraud's part, which also was a letdown.
Yeah, super letdown. I would have thought that guy would have had enders.
Yeah. Maybe saving footage or something. Who knows? Because
It's
remember
gotta
he had
be.
like some photos at like Wallenberg and shit, but then never had any clips there. So
Don't follow him that closely. I mean, I guess they already have a Jocelyn.
yeah, but he's like
yeah.
Jocelyn's like on his way out.
Oh yeah, he's French
Getting old.
Jocelyn. Yeah, I echo all your sentiment. Christian Jordan obviously brought it. Yeah, Aurélien didn't have a part. Yeah, a little let down with Joss. I was actually surprised he had enders. I mean, not that he's like that old, but you know, there's some young folks out there.
But
like
looking at the footage in the video,
no,
did
that it
anyone
made
deserve it
sense.
more? Yeah.
No, I didn't love the ender. It's like Varial
What
healing
was it
that
again?
double set that I'm sure is really big.
Varial.
He Varial heals. Yeah, it's that double set that people skate the out rail on the side of. I think it's in San Francisco.
Right.
Vanderlyn like backtailed it.
Yeah.
Which I mean looks insane. It looks like you have to throw down like a madman, but I don't know. Like even that opening nollie backside I thought was more of an ender where he's pushing for like a country mile on another double set. But what do I fucking know?
All in all, pretty not great video.
No, Duffy had a part, which I was like kind of psyched on. Like, man, that's cool that he's even trying to be out there.
I'll probably watch that one right after I finish Patrick Melcher's, whatever the fuck his name is that we were just talking about.
Peter Raffin.
Peter Raffin. Yeah. I wouldn't have got it. Thanks.
You know, I gotta help you out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You been out there? You been in them streets?
No, I haven't. Since the video came out, I haven't even attempted to bring touch a camera, start filming anything. I haven't been skating much. Uh, it's been good. A little
That sounds
breather.
nice.
I'd like to make
Yeah.
another video sometime soon, but probably won't film
Yeah.
anything until trip to Winnipeg. Even
Yeah,
then,
and
I
I
might
mean,
not film anything.
if you want to make a video, you kind of got to get around to the filming part of it. Well, I mean, that's a big part of it anyway.
Yeah, I'm just saying one day in the future. I'm not saying I'm never gonna make another video. I'm just saying I don't feel like it right now.
Gotcha. The not skating, not filming. Have you been packing on the pounds at all? You notice?
No.
No. I would think I would. It's the only exercise.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I guess you go with the way. Where's that motherfucker?
He's at daycare first time today.
Oh, no wonder you're
Yeah,
so.
we're just registering him for some boarding and whatnot, some overnight stays for
Snow
when
or
I'm,
wake? Oh,
no, just when if I'm going out of town or whatever for a few days and put him in there, make some little dog friends. But got to do like the trial daycares and shit first. So this is first time.
aw.
He was very
Did you
upset
cry
when I
dropping
left
him
him.
off?
No,
Yeah.
I was kind of sad though. It was he never I never put an actual collar on him. Like he's always just like
Free range.
bare or
Yeah.
has like a harness for when we're on walks and shit. And then they were like, yeah, like, do you mind if we put a collar on him? Just because they were just like, yeah, well, just leave the collar on, whatever. Like, yeah, I don't think he'll like it very much. So we put the collar on. He's not a big fan. It's so like jingly with like the jingly stuff on it. And it's just like the noise was distracting him. And then I was leaving and the guy was pulling him away. And he was not wanting to go. And I was just like, he'll be good. But then they post a photo on their Instagram. So we'll pull that up.
Did you
Much
get
happy.
the permission to do that?
No, well, I knew it was. Well, no, not specifically. Why should I have?
I mean, I don't know. If you drop your kid off at a daycare and some people post photos of him, I think that'd be a red flag. I think that's a
Yeah, but
no-go.
That's the thing is, it's a dog, not a kid. So, and it's expected.
Yeah, but a
It's
lot
part
of
the
people
whole
act
thing.
like it's the same thing.
You think that I would do that?
Also,
Weiwei's-
he's got
Weiwei's
kind
my
of a
equal.
curated Instagram already, so like, what are
Yeah,
you
and I
shooting? Like, it's probably
reposted
way
it.
off brand.
I hard posted
Oh.
it. Okay, but anyways,
Okay.
moving on. We got to get to this. Josh actually suggested we did the entire episode on this, but the last few minutes here is perfect for it. You got this shared screen up and whatnot.
I do.
Here we go.
Yeah, pretty decent. I guess Josh slid this into all our DMs already a few times.
Yeah, and it's a new post, but it's not a new clip. It's an older clip. But what do you
I
think?
mean, that guy's got pop. Everything he does is high. His bong is super long. Like, kind of a short bong. Big pop, big bong. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
didn't
a
see that
okay
coming out of
joke.
Nick Tucker. Whatever.
I just the whole thing to me is interesting. Like, even having a bong that big in general is kind of a funny thing.
Conversation piece.
Yeah, imagine just like that sesh though. It's like, yo, you should film a tray bomb with the bong, and then he like has his normal bong. And he's like, this bong's not big enough, and then he like runs inside and gets like the big one, like
The decorative bong.
yeah, it's kind of like, and I feel like he's not trying to be funny. Like he's like, this is a
Yeah, he
dope
doesn't
clip.
ham it up that much. Like, do you think he was like, went outside and he looked, he's like, oh no, I need the jersey, and went back in, switched in?
He might have. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, but I just feel like maybe he didn't understand that like it's kind of a like if it would end up being a funny thing. Like I feel it's an ad for some kind of weed thing too, or something. So
I don't know.
I don't know. The whole thing is just confusing.
Bomb ass tray. Yeah, it's weird. I would end up with a lot of glass in me if I tried that.
I think I could tray flip with a bong. No, not a bong
Yeah.
like that.
Not that big and not that swaggy. I think you'd be too focused on the bong.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then would you get that milky hoot that he got?
I would not want any type of hoot from that bong. I'd be so high, it wouldn't even be fun. I don't think. I've never hit
I
a
have
bong
no
that
idea.
big though.
I
You ever
don't
hit a bong?
really hit bongs. I've hit a bong. I hit a bong last year or this year with Kane.
Really? How
Yeah.
big we talking?
It wasn't measured in feet. I don't think it was probably a foot and a bit. I think your standard size, not like novelty size. Nothing, that's gonna get reposted.
What kind of lighter did you use? Did you use a torch like Nick Tucker or?
No, didn't use the torch. I think pretty standard lighter. Maybe it had like one of those little
Bic?
wick things,
Oh, it had a wick thing.
like so it's not like butane or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have expected that from you.
Well, it was Kane's. Guy smokes weed. Knows
That's
how to do
true.
it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it. That's all.
Cool. Should we wrap it up early then?
Unless you got any words of wisdom, buddy.
I could talk all day, but nothing in particular.
You think I'm gonna go blip up after this?
I think you'll probably try something, but we'll end up with stressed, maybe like Insta story clip, but even not quite even something that like you almost don't even want to story it. It's one of those clips like, oh, is it even worth putting on the story?
Oh wow, that's a low bar. Because you see some of the stuff I put out there, and it is mediocre.
Yeah, and I feel like you sometimes have that thought too before you post those. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm trolling.
Nah.
I think you're gonna get a clip.
I can post whatever because it's not like
Where are you
people
going?
haven't seen me
What's the
skating.
spot?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
But feeling good. We out there. We brought up the camera the last weekend. It's been on now. People have gotten some
It's
blips. But because we hadn't filmed any of us anything all year, hadn't tried.
Good.
And then decided to bring it up.
Yeah, I've been keeping
Bill,
up.
Bill brought up that thing that you brought up a long time ago on the show that I didn't care enough about when you brought up and you got mad about cropping 16:9 to 4:3.
Yeah. Him and I were talking about it the other day.
And what were your thoughts?
It's a good idea. I think you guys should get a new fisheye, but don't take my advice.
If anything, we need a fucking long lens that has a zoom, but even looking into getting that one you had, it was just like a bunch of money.
It's not that much money, but especially if you're splitting it between several people.
Can't remember why we couldn't get one. I think it ended up being like more than one. I don't know, Alex.
Yep. Well, once the show takes off and we get all that sponsorship money.
It's weird that lately it hasn't really been taking off. Like, how much harder can we bust our humps on this thing?
It's a good question.
My humps bruised
I guess,
from busting so hard.
I guess we'll see you in
Whoa,
3 weeks or so,
seen
or
a
4
lot of
weeks.
skin there. What's going on down there?
Oh, I got no pants
Seen a
on.
lot.
Ass naked.
Yeah, Donald
Yeah.
ducking
I'm wearing some shorts. It's hot.
and ones.
No.
You have other shorts? Let's see them.
No, actually, this is a perfect time to. We'll talk about the shorts next episode. There's something there's something that's been eating away at me for a long time, that has to do with these shorts and you, and I'll do my best to get it all sorted out by next week, maybe the week after.
Whoa, a cliffhanger. I don't know if we ever had one.
And I'm not even saying this as a joke. This is real. And also, I won't be able to talk about it once we shut this down.
Okay.
The conversation about the shorts ends right now. No more talking.
I'm gonna make a note of it because all the time you're like, oh yeah, I instantly forgot about that. Wow.
You won't.
This
If all
is-
goes as planned, you won't need to make a note.
This is a nail biter. Holy crow. Okay. And on that note,
Alrighty.
whammy,
Whammy Grammy.
Alex.
Talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye for now.
See you when I see ya.
See you in a few months.